Number 4 is proximity to other countries. That's number 4 on my list because I haven't kind of experienced it a whole lot because of COVID. Like, we've been on, hold with the traveling and everything. But living in Asia, most places are so close by, like other Asian countries are so close by that 2 hours you can be somewhere else. Like, my trip to Thailand was 2.5 hours and I'm in another country. When I was home, 2.5 hours, I wasn't even out of my state yet. Like traveling down or somewhere else, I wasn't even out of my own state yet. So it just gives a perspective. Like, obviously a lot of places are smaller than the US, but I mean, flight wise, takes me no time. And from Chicago to California is about a 3.5 hour flight from my last experience. And I was still in the country. I couldn't go anywhere, so I really enjoyed that. Like, so far, when I lived in Korea, I didn't travel to another country. I just couldn't afford it. I was paying bills at home, like with me and my mom's house, and I was also paying bills and stuff in Korea. So I just didn't have the money to travel outside of the country, but I did travel a lot around Korea. So in China, I wound up taking a flight to Korea, and where else did we go? I think it was just Korea, I think is what I did. Oh, I did Korea and Thailand. I lie. I did Korea and Thailand when I lived there. Super cheap, super easy to do. And this was all pre-COVID, so it was like really convenient. When I moved to Taiwan, I've been to Singapore. I've been to India. I went back to Thailand very recently, as you guys know from my other videos. And I've done Korea. Is that all? Yes. The next plan is the Philippines, but I don't know when that will happen. Oh, and I did Japan. Also, when I was living in Korea. I've also visited Hong Kong, but I didn't get to leave the airport, so I don't really count that. Anyway, so yes, number 4 on my list is proximity to other countries and like getting to travel and all that type of stuff. Number 3 is cost of living. Oh my gosh. I always tell people, like, my quality of life from what I knew and now has boomed so much in recent years. The way that I can live, it's not necessarily about how much money in whatever, right? It's just how I can put that money and have access to that money to actually enrich my life and things like that. And for me, Asia has done that for me. Even though I didn't do very much in China, where I lived and how I lived, my apartment was freaking nice. Like, it was nice. 2 bedrooms, like, it was kind of a small kitchen, huge dining room. And when I say huge, I mean huge. Like, I literally took kickboxing classes in my dining room. That's how big my apartment was, just to give you an idea. Like, my kickboxing coach came to me and we're like full on punching, kicking in my my dining room. Here, both my apartments in Taiwan have been 2 bedrooms. I've had a living room in both. I've had a kitchen in both. Last apartment I had 1 bathroom. This apartment I have 2. This apartment I got a balcony. Like, I live in a nice. I got a pool. I got a gym downstairs. I pay $900 US, like around $900 US a month. My bills are like and our bills here are every 2 months, right? My last bills for the 2 months, this is including water, gas, and electricity, was only $50 US. Like, legit. It was 1886 in Taiwanese dollars. So 2,000 Taiwanese dollars is about $60 US. So yeah, my bills come to less than that every 2 months in this huge apartment. And sometimes I'll be falling asleep with my air and heat on. Just to give you an idea of what I mean. Which is why I kind of want to do these videos, to try to help people get set up with like decent jobs where they can have, like, they can live nice as well. Like, they can also find like things. They don't have to live in squalor or like get super small apartments because somebody told them they should, you know. Yeah, so that for me is a big thing. Also, food is really cheap here for me compared to the US. Even if I wanted to eat out a lot, it's still super cheap, especially if it's Taiwanese food. I could go to a night market, eat a whole meal for like $3. Like, you know what I mean? You just like, wow, I'm so full now. I can go home and just rest because, you know, it was so cheap for me to eat and enjoy myself. Even going to the movies. Like, example, I went to go see my most recent movie with Ant-Man. You see my cute little cup, right? I was about to say convenience. Concessions in the US is so expensive. Like, people just be smuggling stuff in their purse, right? I go to the movies because it's one of my favorite activities to do. I always take myself on a date to go to the movies by myself. I got my ticket, right? Nice seat and everything. I got my specialty cup. I got Ant-Man poster. I got popcorn, hot dog, a drink, and one more thing. In like this combo, all of that was less than $20 US. It was maybe 13 US dollars. There's no way I could buy all those concessions in the US and a movie ticket for that price. It's just not gonna happen. Like, unless you do one of those $5 like Tuesdays at AMC, and even then, that's a little dicey. But yeah. So for me, yeah, the price of things, especially in Taiwan. Taiwan and China to me were less expensive than Korea. Korea still wasn't bad though. Yeah. And especially Thailand. Thailand blew me away. I was like, you guys are selling this for so cheap. I am going to give you a tip. But tipping isn't really a thing. It was just great. It was great. Yeah. Hit you back soon. Bye.